Hi, this is Dr Srikanth from Team MDSCONQUER. So now we have our All India rank 8, Dr Swetha from Malaredi Coed, okay, an intern. So we'll have some chit chat with her, and I'll let you know what are the secrets of her preparation, so that is going to help you out. Okay. So hi Swetha. Okay.
Hi.
First of all, congratulations for this great achievement. First of all, the most important thing here is, till the date, from the day the NEET has started till the date, Telangana has not achieved rank 50 below, or a single digit till the date. I don't know about the rest of the states, but this year you have got it and you have proved it. Okay, Telangana people were in the list to the 50, so we are very, very happy for breaking this record, and hopefully your next batch, next juniors, you have given a great hope for them. So they're working so hard with all the energy whatever you have given. So what are your what is your open suggestion for all your juniors? That's the first question. All the Telangana students or all the interns who are preparing, what is your open suggestion for all of these people?
Firstly, they have to decide what they want. Sometimes they will be in a dilemma that whether to go to abroad or stay here. They have to decide whether to stay here or go to abroad. Then if they want to stay here, they have to think what is their next step. If they really want to do MDS and stay in India, they have to write the entrance exam. So they have to decide. First, they have to make a decision whether they want to do MDS or not. They have to fix their goal, and they have to take the steps for reaching the goal.
Yes, the first suggestion is decide whether you want to do MDS or not. If you are planning to do, give 100% a shot
Yes.
for that. Okay, so that's an extraordinary suggestion, because even during the interaction also I'll start with this only. Whether you want to go there, whether you want to stay here. If you want to stay here, MDS is mandatory, and give a best shot. That's a perfect call what you have taken. So what is your coming to the your preparation? What type of student is Swetha from the intermediate? Okay, let's not talk about the schooling. So how good student you are? Like more focused on the reading part and everything. Like, are you? Are you in a, there will be some. Every batch has that 5-star students will be there. Are you in that list, or?
I was a good student.
You were a good student from intermediate,
Yes.
from first BDS and everything.
Yes.
A good student who is more focused on preparation from day one. Okay. Yeah. So what are your suggestions for the people who are thinking of or planning to start their preparation from the BDS itself, any year, like first BDS or second, third or fourth BDS? And what are your feedbacks about your preparation in the first 4 years that has made your preparation good and smooth in the internship?
During the BDS will not read textbooks. Some people are there, they will not read the textbooks.
Yeah.
And during the last phase of preparation, like before 30 days or before 45 days, they will read all in ones. In our college, most of the college
that's
they
common. Most
will
of the
they'll
people
read all
that
in ones.
Yeah.
I suggest them to read textbooks.
So from the day one.
From the day one, I used to read the textbooks.
Okay.
I don't prefer all in ones. That's the experience.
That is the suggestion that you are going to give for the.
I want them to read from the textbooks, not like all in ones, question to question, answer to answer. If they read the topic, it will be good.
You're suggesting them to read a standard textbook and prepare a notes,
Yeah.
so that it will be easy for them to read, and this is going to add a good foundation for them in the internship preparation. That is what your suggestion.
Yes.
And that is an extra edge for you. What you have done is, that's an extra edge for you that has helped your preparation to go in a smoother way. Have you used all those written notes any time during the preparation phase of internship?
During the preparation, I used MDSCONQUER notes.
Material, but you have not referred all these things. But
Sometimes when I have doubts in some, I used to refer.
But your concepts are good in the first 4 years that made the preparation smooth indirectly.
Yes.
Okay. So the next one is, you are from a college where the OP is good, decent enough. Okay. How you manage that? You told me that you need to travel every day on the bus.
Yes.
How much is the travel distance for you? Traveling hours for you every day on the bus?
1.5 hour for going and coming, 1.5 hour.
So it's
3
almost
hours.
like 3, apart from college time, you have 3 hours of bus journey every day, right?
Yes.
This is right. So this is so tricky. Like in a metropolitan city like Hyderabad, the pollution will be more. Traveling on a bus for 1.5 hour, it's going to be, you're so tired, I feel like, once you reach the home. How you manage this, like, to achieve this rank, how you manage this internship on one side, OP on other side, traveling bus is one of the tricky thing that other side, and how you manage all these things here?
If you want to read something, you have to fix in mind, I have to read, that will be there in my mind. After reaching home, 6 at 6 I'll reach the home, 6 p.m. and 6 to 6:30 I'll take a break. From 6:30 to 8:30 I'll read. 2 hours, just 2 hours I'll read at home. In the morning I'll read in bus. I'm not like reading. I used to see the group discussions which are done and refer smart videos if the time permits.
So in the bus journey also, you used to use the time in the most effective way in your possibilities.
Yeah.
And what about your preparation time and everything within the college? Sometimes you may not have a case.
Yeah.
So how you used to read in college also?
Yes, sir. I used to read 2 to 3 hours. I used to read
Read
in
in the
college.
college.
If there is no
OP on that
and non-clinical subjects, I used to read in college.
And what is your support from your batchmates? Like your co-batchmates will be there. Are they very supportive, or they used to come and disturb your
No,
preparation?
sir. They are very supportive.
They are supportive.
If I prepare some notes, they used to ask me questions, and like that group discussions will
Everything used to happen with them. And how about the college? Because within the college, there will be lots of things that going to encourage your preparation and demotivate your preparation on other side. Do you have any such difficulties? Because encouragement, of course, we will read. So what about the odd ones that you face in the college, which always force you to pull your legs to move away from your preparation? Have you faced any such things, and how you overcome that, if it is?
Yes, sir. Some people will say she's showing off, she's overreacting, she's doing that. They will say, but we have to neglect that.
Okay. So you ignore them and you focus what you are doing for. So that's your suggestion for. Do you have faced such issues from the co-aspirants or from the staff, or?
Not staff.
No.
My batchmates only used to say those things.
But okay, that's you have given a perfect answer to all of those people on the day of result. Okay, that's a good thing. So I mean, like, if you want to rate the top 3 things that you have done which made you to achieve this rank, what are the top 3 things that you have done? The best things which, I mean, like, on the day of result, I mean, you're a good student. On the day of exam and on the day of result, you feel like, okay, this is good, this is going good. What are the 3 things that made this to happen?
Smart videos. Obviously, smart videos are there. Next, mock exams.
Mock exams.
And third, group discussions.
Okay, so you want to vote your sequences: smart videos, followed by mock exams, followed by group discussions. The combination of these things has made to sit here.
Yes.
This is what you vote for. Okay, that's good. See what the toppers are telling. Please try to read. Our main focus is always to push you to the success. So that's what we do, all these things. Okay, so I mean, like, this is a long journey, very long journey, because I was also bored of you guys. Keep on repeating the same subject, keep on discussing the same diagram. It is so tricky, but my motto is always like, I want you to send to the examination hall with a positive mind. That's what we work on. So this is a long journey of 18 months, so much of bonding between the mentors and everything. So how you maintain the consistency, these up and downs, COVID waves, college OP, you have your personal stuff from the family, and exam being postponed, preponed, lots of things are happening. Even 5 days before exam also, there were some pics that are being posted in your telegram groups, and so many of you are calling, so the exam will be postponed, people are telling it's postponed, right? Social media has lots of impact. How do you overcome all this social media and all this negativity in this 18 months, long journey? 18 months is a very long journey.
There are some breaks in my preparation, not long breaks,
Okay.
like 2-3 days like that. You should have patience,
Okay.
patience and hope.
Stay calm and
Stay
focus
calm.
on what you're doing.
Yes.
Simple tagline. Yeah, that's what, like, I also regularly see students with, I mean, most of the toppers I see, like the creamy 50 below or 100 below, they were very cool and composed. They don't overreact to the situation. They know what they're doing. They just focus on. This is what quality I used to see. And definitely I can vote. I have been like, after talking to you from the last few days, and I am able to see the same quality that what these people have had previously. Like, there are few students who overreact for everything. Exam postponed, exam preponed. They have pain, even if it is postponed, preponed, everything. Even a notification is coming, they have a problem, they will take 2 days off. So I feel like overreacting should not be there. Cool and composed, focus on what you're doing is the best mantra for the preparation. Like, so I mean, this 18 months, if I divide your 18 months preparation into A, B, C, I mean early phase, mid phase and end phase, which phase of your preparation has an impact on your rank?
Last 3 months.
Last 3 months you work like hell.
Yes.
How many hours?
14 to 15 hours.
14 to 15 hours. No other navigations, complete focus on preparation.
Yes.
How about your initial and mid phase?
Initial phase, I was like, I'll read daily, but I used to read like 2 hours, 1 hour.
No, what made you, like, for example, initial phase you're cool, you're calm, okay, let's go. But why you are like more forced in the last phase of preparation? Like, what made you to do that? Why you are forced to do heavy jobs in the last phase, not in the initial first and mid phase? Do you have any strategy that, okay, I have to go slow, then hit the high, then go for the peaks? You have any strategy?
If you are like doing, if you are too stressful in the initial phase, you will lose the. Due to stress, you can't continue to read.
Maintain the same consistency with the high levels of preparation.
Yes.
Okay.
If you read only, if you start reading for 15 days, you start reading for 1 hour. Then after 15 days, you can increase to 2 hours. Like that, you can increase.
So incremental mode of increasing the time you suggest for the people.
Yes,
yeah, that's right. Absolutely right.
If you stress in the initial phases, you lose the confidence and you will feel more stressful. Then you can't read. So you can increase the timings when you are adapted to it. When you are adapted to reading, you can increase the timing.
Okay. So what you do in the first half of the preparation? Like, I mean, like, I'm just asking, you do more MCQs in the first half or you do more MCQs in the second half of it?
Second half, I did more MCQs.
First half, what you focus on? Smart videos and all this?
I focused on only smart videos. I prepared good notes out of it. Yeah. During revision, that notes will be very useful.
Okay, so
if you focus on pulse solving MCQs in the first half without knowing any basics, it will be so much stressful and you lose your confidence.
Yes, it's difficult for you to remember. Mug up the concepts is not what I suggest.
Yes.
So that is
if you know the basic, you can solve many MCQs.
You can solve any sort of MCQs apart from the original MCQ. That's very good suggestion. And what is your mantra for last 15 days of the preparation? 15 days, what you have done in the last 15 days? 15 days, it's very confused what to be done. Of course, we are there to support you, but what you have done in the last 15 days?
Mock exams and notes.
So you stick on to your notes, what you have prepared.
And
mock exams you have revised a number of times. And what are your scores in the mock exams? Your average score in the mock exam?
Average.
I don't want highest and lowest. Roughly, sir, 20 plus or minus, this is my average score in the 20 mock exams. What is, you feel, your average score in the 20 mock exams?
700.
700. What is your final exam score?
761.
So you got more than, I mean, you got almost the same scores what you used to achieve here in the mocks.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, like, after this long journey and this great achievement, okay, so what a dental student requires basically, maybe first year, okay, lots of immaturity will be there. Second year, immaturity will be there. Third year, partially we are matured enough. Final year, we are on track. So at these different phases, what suggestion you want to give to become a good student like you? You told that I am a very good student from the BDS first year. So there are few people who really want to be. So what suggestion you want to give for these people? I'm not an extraordinary student, so I cannot suggest them. So you proved that you are a good student. So any suggestions for these people who has some hope on dentistry, start dentistry well? I'm not bothered about final years or interns. I'm more bothered about these young kids. So what are your suggestions for these young kids?
First, I used to listen to the classes which are going on. I was like, when I read, I can't remember things clearly, but when I listen to it, I'll remember more. So, listening to the classes is important. After that, reading from the standard textbooks is important.
So don't bunk the classes,
Yeah.
read from standard textbooks. You are indirectly telling that avoid that XYZ books where your
Yes,
question
sir.
and answer, all in one question and answers will be there.
Yeah.
So, I mean like,
If we read from that, we'll only know that question and answer. We can't read the entire concept from that. So, I suggest that.
yeah. And how do you manage PP books? Have you done PP books in the second round, or you have focused PP books on the last phase, or from the day when you have started PP books?
No, sir. From in the middle, I have
In
started.
the middle you have started PP books. Have you done it perfectly?
Yes, sir. I have revised them 3 times.
3 times revision of PP books are important according to me.
During revision also.
Yeah, those books are going to help you out. Okay, so is there any impact of your INI CET rank on your NEET? Because Telangana students, it's an open secret because I am being with Telangana students from very long time. So Telangana students are not much interested in this INI CET format. They don't read. Even I force them, they don't read. Openly to say, they don't even apply for that. Leave about reading. They don't apply the exam. Even after telling 100 times also, but you have given the exam. So what is the impact of this INI CET preparation or the result on your NEET rank?
I didn't prepare much before the INACT. I took leave like 1 week and I wrote the exam. But this gave me more confidence.
What's your rank in INI CET?
144 I got, sir.
You got 144 All India rank, and that has given you a hope that you will be
Yes, sir.
in and around this in the NEET. So what are your suggestions? Because okay, this year fortunately Telangana people are not eligible for November INI CET, but there are other people of MDSCONQUER, many viewers who are watching this video, they are eligible for this exam. Okay, what are your suggestions for INI CET? November they are going to give. 50% of the people definitely give just for a practice, but the result of this will have an impact on the exam. So what is your suggestion? For example, you got a good rank. If you get a bad rank, how you are going to cope up?
I'll read more. I'll think that I am below the level and have to reach that level to get the.
That's a very good suggestion. And if you get a good rank, how you manage this? Like 144 is a good rank. How you manage that? How you have taken that?
I have taken like I have to get 100 below rank. If it is 144, what I have to do to get 100 below rank in it.
Okay. So that quality is important. Like an exam is going to tell you where you are standing in the preparation, and by knowing where you are standing, that can be a mock exam, that can be a daily exam, that can be a grand exam. It's going to tell you where you are at. So take it as a positive way, whether you have to improve with your competitor or whether you have to maintain the same confidence levels. It doesn't mean a rank or a number is going to degrade your preparation or demotivate your preparation, because I have seen so many of you feel very bad getting bad scores. Getting bad score means it is telling that you have to work hard to get a good score. So take everything as a positive way. Okay, right. So how many questions you have attempted in NEET?
NEET 239.
239 is a huge number. INI CET 200, out of 200, how many questions you attempted?
140.
140. There it's a less attempt, here it is a more. Like, are you very confident about the question paper out of 240? NEET?
Yes, sir. I was so confident, but some mistakes are there, like similar options. I was confused.
Okay.
But the questions were like.
You're familiar. Okay.
I was familiar with all the questions. I thought like, full question paper. I know the full question paper.
Yeah, you're so comfortable with the question
Yes.
paper. Maybe the reason what I feel is more number of mocks. Maybe more
Yes,
number
sir.
of mocks made you more comfortable. After giving 25 mock exams, of course, you're giving one more exam and you'll be more comfortable. Like that's what giving mock exams seriously, revising them properly is a very, very important thing that most of you people have done to stay here. Okay, so apart from this, coming to part A, part B, INI CET you don't have all these, the part A, part B you don't have, but NEET you have part A, part B. What are your comments about part A, part B? And means not in the exam, not about this exam, your preparation about part A, part B, like basic subjects, particularly pharma, general medicine, physio, how you have done? Have you achieved the things in the examination hall? You feel like, okay, I have done good? Because most of the people from many years I am seeing, they have phobia to the medicine, pharma, physio. One thing, most of the coaching centers or XYZ said, we don't teach up to the mark, is one comment that what I used to have in my mind during my preparation. And we work so hard as a team, okay, to provide you the best of for the three combination of subjects. And even last year also I was talking to most of the students, they have phobia towards these 3 or 4 subjects. What are your comments about these subjects? How you managed it? Have you really overcome that fear after giving the exam? How you like?
Yes, sir. I felt like part A was more easy than part
Part A
B.
is easy. I heard
That one
this.
question I left in part B only, sir. Part A I attempted.
Okay,
All
you part A, you have attempted everything.
Yes.
You're confident about part A before going to the exam?
Yes, sir.
You're confident, you have done everything,
Yes.
revision. What you say, like a revision in the last 15 days should be more for part A or part B?
For part A, it is more important, sir.
More important.
Anatomy, physiology,
Pharmacology.
pharmacology, general medicine. For that, revision is more important.
Revision is more important. And during your preparation phase, it was like a lengthy preparation phase. Every 10 days or 15 days, you're going to have an exam on a particular subject. How you used to give exams on time,
At first, I didn't give on time.
but on the process you have.
Yes.
How your scores used to be, and what's your rank in MDSCONQUER used to be after you start giving your grand exam on each subject? For example, dental anatomy, one exam will be there. What your scores used to be, like rank and scores used to be?
I don't used to concentrate on that.
No, around in and around, because I feel like now students, if they get a rank of 30 or 40, they lose the hopes.
No, sir. First, I gave exam on prosto.
Yeah.
I got 30 rank.
30.
Then ortho, I got 18 rank.
Okay. So it's slow improvement is there.
Yeah.
Finally, you end up
That's
with the best rank from MDSCONQUER. So suggestions for the people who are not able to perform well in the first few months of the preparation. What are your suggestions? How your first few months of the preparation is there? And what are your suggestions for the people who are not able to reach? For example, I see these young generation people, they read 10 days, they read 15 days, and they decide what their rank in the final exam. They feel like comfortable, they read. If not, they'll quit the preparation. Again, these people, after quitting preparation, they'll come in the last 3 months to rejoin the preparation again. This is the most common area where your batch, I mean like your crowd, your generation crowd in dentistry is losing the hopes. What are your suggestions for these people?
I think the preparation should be continuous. It doesn't depend on the number of hours you read, but it should be continuous. Some days you read 10 hours, some days you can read 5 hours, but it should be continuous. If you give like 1 week break, you can't cope up with the studies. You lose the interest.
Consistency is important.
Yes.
Good scores, bad scores, consistency is important.
Yes,
Good
sir.
day, bad day, consistency is
Yes,
important.
sir.
So consistency plays a
Major.
role. Yes, perfect. And like for example, you're being posted in a particular department where the OP is high. You're stressed. Going back home in the bus and everything, you're stressed. So what are your suggestions for that particular month? You're posted in endo, you have more OP. You're posted in OMR, you'll have more OP. So how you manage that particular month?
I may not complete the given schedule full, but I used to watch the smart videos. I used to prepare the notes. If there are any backlogs, I used to complete in the weekends. First, in that subject, I used to complete the smart videos.
Okay, your task
Anyhow,
is to complete the smart videos
first.
Because that's going to add the core concepts.
Yes, sir.
Once your core concepts are ready, whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do, you can do the MCQs. This is your secret, right? And how do you manage this Saturday? Is Saturday half day for you? Full day?
Yes.
Full day. How do you manage the Sundays and public holidays? How you use them? Like daily, you said like 4 or 5 hours is the maximum for me, according to you. Maybe 2 hours in the college, 1.5 hour in the bus, and followed by 2 to 3 hours in the home. Maximum it is 4 to 5 hours.
Yes.
But what is your greatest weapon? Is Sunday is the greatest weapon for you?
Sir. Sunday I used to read like 9 to 10 hours.
9 to 10, minimum 9 to 10 hours.
Yes.
And how do you manage the stress?
Stress.
You know, very deep, 1.5 hour morning journey.
Yes.
You have to carry the box for lunch, finish the breakfast, catch the bus, get into college, face all these people, have the lunch, come back again in Hyderabad, at home by 5:30, again preparing. Our family will have some personal issues going in the family. How do you manage all these things 18 months and you made an 8th rank?
Friends and
Friends.
voice notes.
Friends are your stress breakers. You
Friends.
don't watch movies. You don't go out.
I watch
You
movies.
watch movies. You go out.
I don't go out. I used to watch movies and series.
Okay, so for you have good friends who break your stress.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
And the voice notes also. sir.
Voice notes of Conquer has
Yes.
motivated you, right? So, what made you to choose MDS Conquer?
There was a senior in my college.
Okay,
Similar circumstances. She got a 500 rank
last year.
last year.
Okay, she told you have discussed with her,
Yes, sir.
and she
She
says,
suggested Conquer.
okay, right. It's good. And how about have you had a word with your juniors in the last few days? Any of your juniors has called you, ma'am?
Yes.
What is mantra? What is this? Your batchmates?
Yes.
Anyone? You got so many calls?
2-3 members they asked me, sir.
Okay. So what are your suggestions for all your juniors? Not only from your college, throughout the country. Being an intern, getting a single digit is something more than wow for me. Repeaters, of course, they sit, read, focus, they do all these things because they have full length time. But you have a tricky job to handle the internship one side, stay in the home, traveling and everything, and 18 months preparation, you end up with a single digit. So what are your suggestions for this interns as well as for the repeaters? What things they should keep in mind about preparation?
They have to be focused, but they should not stress.
Much.
They should not take too much stress. Whatever they can read in that limited time.
Okay.
If they want to extend their preparation, they can take breaks from the college, like two.
You have
In
taken,
a week, you
have
can
taken,
take one break.
You
or-
have taken the breaks
Yeah,
whenever it is
sometimes.
possible.
Whenever it is possible, I took breaks.
Okay. So what are your material of preparation? Because we see when we talk with people who end up with good ranks, okay, they are going to talk lots of things about I have done this book, I have done that book, you have to read textbooks, you have to do this, you have to do that. What about your list of things that you have done?
I read PP books from Conquer,
Yeah.
Dental Pulse,
Yeah,
and the notes which I have prepared from the smart videos.
that's all. Nothing more than this. We have so many books for each and every subject. Have you touched those books?
No, sir.
No.
During the last phase, when I get any doubt, I used to refer textbooks, and for diagrams, I used to refer
Standard
textbooks.
textbooks. That's all. Not more than this.
No.
Not more than heavy hi-fi books, because most of the mentors, they ask the students to do the medical books for the part A. So I mean, like, I don't oppose that. I also suggest some medical books for the repeaters, not exclusively for interns, but you can keep your preparation within your limitations, and you also can end up with a rank, with a very good rank, keeping limited number of books. Do you suggest more number of books, or do you suggest limited books with more rounds of revision?
Limited books with more revision is
more
good.
revision is required.
If you read so many books, you will be confused what to revise, what to read in the last phase. So, limited syllabus, you can revise it more times and you can remember.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yes, I'm done from my side. So I'm very happy for Swetha to achieving this biggest landmark, and we are proud of the Swetha for this particular landmark. And hope this video is useful for you. Okay, thank you. Signing off, Dr Srikanth. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఏదైనా మా వాళ్ళకి చెప్తావు.